Okay, so my second speech is on my nonprofit organization that I chose, which is Planned Parenthood. And I still have these lovely ladies watching me. Thank you. Okay, so the nonprofit organization that I chose to speak about is Planned Parenthood, which you just heard. Although there are so many wonderful organizations that I would love to talk about, I chose this one because of how much controversy surrounds it. Planned Parenthood has been helping people for many years, providing health care to those who cannot afford it. The controversy over Planned Parenthood usually revolves around services they provide, like abortions and low to no cost birth control. Although these procedures and services are frowned upon by many people, it is important to understand that every situation is different and every person holds the power to make their own decisions about their bodies when it comes to healthcare. Also, we have to note that these services are provided at other healthcare facilities and that these are not the only things that Planned Parenthood provides. On the topic of birth control, I'd like to mention that Planned Parenthood does a wonderful job educating people about safe sex and or abstinence and how to avoid unplanned pregnancies or spreading STDs. It is better to utilize their services and become educated than to have unplanned, unprotected sex. To some people, this may not seem like a big deal, but to those who are uneducated on the topic, this organization has made a huge impact. In fact, according to Planned Parenthood, over 4.5 million people utilize sexual and reproductive health care and education provided by this organization each year. There is also an estimated over 500,000 prevented unexpected pregnancies each year. Following that, there is an estimated 200,000 plus prevented abortions each year. And I think that this really shows an alternative perspective to those who oppose Planned Parenthood based on their oppositions to abortion. Planned Parenthood provides services to people who cannot afford health care but wish to take care of their health. To most people, health care is very important. Yes, we all agree. Imagine not being able to afford going to the doctor or bring your child to the doctor. This is where Planned Parenthood really helps the less fortunate. Planned Parenthood also offers general health care services. They offer many services like breast cancer screening, cervical cancer screening, and prevention, colonoscopies, and much more. Many people I know utilize Planned Parenthood, and it has been a good experience for them. Imagine yourself as a teenager. You got yourself in a sticky situation, you had unprotected sex, and now you're scared. You think to yourself, oh, I got an STD or got pregnant. You want to go to the doctor's office and be tested, but it's Saturday. They're closed, and besides that, there's no way you could go to the doctor because your parents would find out. So what are your options? You could not go to the doctor and just live with the anxiety and stress and something may be wrong. You could go on not knowing if you have an STD, and it could worsen due to not being treated. Or you could go to Planned Parenthood and get yourself tested and treated if need be, feeling at ease. This is the reality for many people who are sexually active. People think that this is uncommon, but it really is not. STDs are real, very common, and unprotected sex happens. Planned Parenthood is a safe place where you will go and feel comfortable and confident about your health and well-being. They have been known to be very friendly and welcoming. When you're in a situation where you might be ashamed or scared or hurt, in danger, it is important to be in an environment where you feel safe and not judged. Although not all practices done at Planned Parenthood are agreed upon, it is important to understand that although not all practices done at Planned Parenthood are agreed upon, it is important to understand that those are not the only cares provided. They provide so many good things for so many people that include not only healthcare but also education, which is a huge factor to being well and healthy. Healthcare is so important, and to provide low to no cost healthcare is so wonderful. It is a blessing for so many people to be able to receive care and emotional support from this organization. I hope from this speech and outlook on Planned Parenthood, those of you who may have been on the fence or disagreed with them may have found some insight to the positivity that comes from this nonprofit organization.